Uh, Let me take my pencils, my eraser, and my scale. Okay, I have my pencil, my eraser, and my scales. Uh, did anyone try up to this? No, it not yet means it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I hope you remember what we did. I hope you have not forgotten what we did. Okay, so this is 1¼ which is 15 inches, that's 18 inches. Huh? Mm. So the seat of the sofa with the cushion, will be 18 inches or 19 inches or maximum 20 inches. Huh? But we'll keep it at 18 inches for convenience sake. This is 6 feet, right? Remember that. Huh? That is 6 feet. So that's going to be 6 feet measure. We'll keep the sofa, the large one, the 3-seater, at 6 feet. Okay? Okay, isn't it? That's how we have to do. No approval from anybody. Oh, thank you, Muskan. Well, Shanmugapriya also has to give a consent because she creates dialogues often. So why this? How this? Which is good. Which is good. That is going to be 6 feet. Okay. Okay. So let's say how I make this 90 degrees is there are small markings, slightly bigger, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and then 1 inch. So that's the largest line. I keep that line pakka on the eye level line, which is nearest line, and approximately to a very good measure, not just approximately, to a very good measure, it becomes 90 degrees. Okay. So that will be 18 inches. That we kept at 2.5 feet, right? Now, if that is 18 inches, that's approximately 18 inches as we said. That would be 18 inches. Somebody is okay. That would be 18 inches. That would be 2 feet. Let it come up to this. Somebody is calling, yeah, like nonsense. Satish architect, such an idiot. how do I know why they are calling? Okay. So I have to take the call. The moment I take the call, all the lines will be switched off. This one goes off, that one goes off.
சார் நீங்க மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க சார்.
ஓகே, அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டேன். திரும்ப வந்து அதை டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணாம மாட்ட முடியுமான்னு பாக்குறேன். அன்மியூட் ஆயிடுச்சு இல்லப்பா?
ஓகே சார், ஓகே.
ஓகே ஓகே. இப்போ அங்கிட்டு திரும்பி நிற்கும், இப்போ இங்கிட்டு திரும்பி நிற்கும். நேத்து ஒர்க் ஷாப் எத்தனை பேர் அட்டன் பண்ணீங்கன்னு எனக்கு ஐ டோன்ட் நோ ஹவு மெனி ஆஃப் யூ அட்டெண்டட் ஒர்க் ஷாப் எஸ்டர்டே. யா ஓகே. See, from the very beginning, technical coordination was not up to the mark. I shouldn't be complaining like that, but it wasn't up to the mark. This is being recorded. Of course, the Bridge Academy will be listening to this later, but it was not up to the mark. I had to be going here 6 o'clock. I can come by 6:10. People come by 6:10, so I can come by 6:10. Nothing wrong. These people started making such a big fuss. I was very disturbed. So I start working. There were 90 people online. Okay, no, I'll have to draw this line before I go to that. Okay, I have to draw this line. This is all logic. Yeah.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, sofa measurement அப்படியே மேல சைடுல எழுதிறீங்களா sir? Is it possible?
No, seat is 18 inches. Okay. So we'll take a photograph and then erase it. Seat 18 inches. Okay, which is this. That is that. Okay. And depth is 2 feet, 24 inches. Okay. So this is 2.5. It can go higher than that, or it can remain here. Whatever. We can,
Yes, understood.
okay. Yeah.
Any height.
Any height we want. Huh? If my measurements are right, it should go and join there. Why is it not joining there? Oh, okay. So my mistake. I should have taken the line from here. This would come up to that. If you notice, a teacher is somebody who could be very easily disturbed by what is happening around, right? It comes up to that. Does it come up to that? Yes, it comes up to that. It comes up to that. Okay. In that case, if this goes here, will it come up to that? Yes, it comes up to that. See cross-checking. And in mathematics, we have cross-checking. Geometry, we have cross-checking likewise. See, I had the line somewhere here by mistake. This part confused, and the phone call from whoever confused me. Now, if the sofa is going to be slightly slanted, what we do is the back will be touching, but this part will not be touching, right? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Okay. So this will be like that, right? It'll go straight and turn like that. So that goes like that. That will be the backrest. Okay. And where will the handrest be? Handrest will almost be equal to the seat. That will be the handrest. We can see the top a little bit, just a wee little bit. Okay. That is the handrest. We will take it like that and bring it here. If that is the handrest, this goes to the vanishing. I'm so used to getting the vanishing lines even without the scale. I immediately try to do that, which I should not. Now, when I'm working with you, I should not do it. So that comes down a little bit. Okay, that comes down a little bit. Let me draw that line. Okay, let's draw a line for the cushions. Not the cushions, the seat foam. Okay, That's the thickness of the seed foam. Let's call it, okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And that will go to the, I know I'm taking a lot of lines, but you'll have to understand that they are all blocks. Everything is a block. Okay. So that goes there, that goes there, that becomes a cushion. And if that is a cushion, that will go there, right? So one at a time, if we keep thinking about this can very easily be managed. Okay. So let me ink it. Let me just ink it. Because I don't think we are going to have anything here. Or you want to have a sort of a side table here? No need, no? Because we have a table here, we don't need a side table here. You people, or should we have, what should we have a planter here? Okay.
So maybe to the right side we can have a pot.
Here.
Yeah.
Here or here?
To your right hand side.
To my right. Okay, here. We'll have a
Yes,
potter
sir.
here. Okay, we'll have a potter here. First, I'm drawing the plan. Okay. So I'm drawing the plan very free. Very free. So that line goes there. That would be the center. Why am I drawing the center? So that I can draw the circle. Okay. So that will be the center. So that will
சார்
be
நடு
the circle.
நடுவுல இமேஜ் போட்டோ எடுத்துக்கோங்க சார் டிரா பண்றேன்
அதான் ஒரு நிமிஷமா இந்த ரவுண்ட மொத்தம்
ஓகே ஓகே
போட்டுட்டு
இல்ல சார் நடு
இல்ல
நடுவுல
இல்ல 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 you have to keep telling me there's nothing wrong in that. Sir, take a photo now. Take a photo now. Okay, I will take a photo of this alone, na? If I take the whole thing, I don't know if it will be useful. I'll take the photo close up, right?
சார் ஃபுல்லாவே எடுத்துக்கோங்க சார் நாங்க மெஷர்மென்ட் பார்க்க ஈஸியா இருக்கும் சார்
Okay, I'll take a full one and I will also take a close up, because close up I think will be very useful for you to understand as 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective lessons, Okay, so it's come out well. See? I've taken both. So yesterday what happened was, I was not able to see the screen fully because the moment I complete something, there were 90 people, so there were questions all the time. Why are we conducting a workshop? We are conducting a workshop so that people can ask questions. So I cannot say, oh, please don't disturb me, I'm going to be drawing. No, that's not the reason why we conduct a workshop. We conduct a workshop so that people can see what we are doing as an artist, as a teacher, what I'm doing, and how I'm managing things. And that's the reason why they have come here. So I have to, now that's the skirting that I'm drawing. There will be a skirting around. Okay. Let me start with the skirting so that will be the most difficult part to manage. One look, you should be able to see that, okay, oh, there is a cloth skirting out there. Okay, nice. So that is the thing. You don't have to be talking about exactitude. Appadi exact, it need not be the same as you see in reality. But whoever is looking at that should be able to immediately understand, okay, oh, that's skirting out there. Okay. So how do we plan this? How do we practice this? We look at the actual skirting. How does a skirting behave in reality? You draw 5 times, you draw the skirting 5 times. The 6th time it will automatically be perfect. I'm deliberately drawing a slightly wavy line so that it is obviously a drawing freehand. Freehand drawing is considered to be, oh, wow, he can do freehand drawing. Um, what we do is, no cushioning will be there, no? When we are coloring it, this will come out alive. This will come out alive when we are coloring it. Okay, the sofa has sat. Yeah. Now you want to draw the, like what we are trying to do is we are trying to understand how we color this. I think I shouldn't have inked it before drawing this. Okay, now that I have inked, there is no sense in crying. We'll have to find a way around it. Okay, so I'm going to draw it like that and bring out the draw the ellipse, and then now it is coming closer to the eye level. So the ellipse will be smaller. Okay, and we'll just say there is a tray out here. Now we usually have a tray, right? Okay, when we ink it, we'll come to that. We'll have a painting here. Okay, we'll have a painting here. Let the painting be from here to here. Okay, 1 foot that side, 1 foot this side. Left out, let the painting start from here. Okay. I'm making it parallel to this. Okay, all verticals are to be parallel, that we know, right? So I'm making it parallel to that. We can check out, okay, how much should that be? 5, 2, okay, 13. 13 we'll keep, and 5, 2, okay, 13. Why am I taking the measurement? Just like that. So that these two lines will be parallel. This has nothing to do with mathematics. Okay, so the painting comes here. What do? That too will be in perspective. So I draw. Okay, so now Or the painting can be that high. Okay. Painting is kept in the right place. Okay. Now we want a lamp here that will be the approximate center. Yes.
So you have drawn the horizontal lines of the frame, right?
Yeah.
To the which vanishing point do you have connected?
This is the right side wall, interior.
Yes.
Right? So it has to go to the left.
Left side. Okay.
See, exterior, right side will go to the right side, left side will go to the left side.
So the vanishing
Interior,
point in the center of the line. So all the lines join there, which are in the right side
all
of the
the
wall, right?
that from here it is the right side of the wall.
Okay.
Everything will go here. But this is exterior. This is exterior. So the right side will go to the right side, the left side will go to the left side. But this is the wall. The
That's an
painting,
interior.
yeah, that is an interior. The window and the doors are interiors.
Okay. Only the interiors go to the opposite side of the vanishing points.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you're right.
Okay.
You're right. Okay. So now, what shall we have? Do you want a sofa here? Tell me,
No,
somebody
sir.
say.
No, sir. TV, under TV, no need, sir. We can, that is TV, sir.
This.
This
window.
window.
Window. That's a window. The TV will be here. We won't see the TV.
Okay.
The TV will be here. So we won't see the TV actually. See,
Maybe some boxes.
No, I can draw a cupboard here, a showcase sort of a cupboard. Shelf. Okay. I can have a shelf here too.
So we will do left side shelf, sir, because this right side we have done the interiors, right? Left side we haven't done any exterior. So left side.
Here I can have a divan sort of
yes, sir.
a box sort of a thing with a cushion.
Yes, sir. We can do that.
We'll do that. We'll have a showcase sort of a thing here. Okay. What is the time now? Is it 12 o'clock?
12:10, sir.
12:10. Okay. So time flies, yeah? Oh my God. Okay. So the 18 inches, the divan 2 will be 18 inches, right? I'm going to keep it at 18 inches like that. Let the divan be this size. Okay. Let the divan be this size. Where are you? Okay. Let the divan be that size. I'll have to erase that line because that's going to be confusing. Okay. And we'll bring it up to this. Okay. Some sort of a sense should be there, right? So now this is going to look very odd because it's so close to the vanishing point. Huh? That's going to look very odd. But that is how the drawing will be. The drawing will be like that. You can't help. That's the reason why when we are doing our own things, okay, so this is 18 inches. The seat depth also can be 18 inches. It is coming towards us, so it will be slightly bigger. We'll keep it at that, 18 inches. Okay. This is like in music orchestra, what's known as a kacheri. The flutist, like others will be having one instrument, they don't have to change. The flutist will have 5, 6 flutes on his lap or right next to him on a stool or something like that and keep changing the flute. Have you noticed that? I don't know how many of you have noticed that. whenever the pitch changes, he'll immediately change the flute and like that. I have to immediately change things. Actually, because of the distortion, things are going slightly off. Okay, and I will draw a cushion out there which is slightly lower. Okay, and have 3 divisions. That also goes to the vanishing. Okay, so let us ink that. We could have done skirting here too, right? Completely forgot. We can manage, but it will look odd. Or should we do a skirting like that? Okay. Okay, I think that works. Shanmuga Priya, don't tell me it is not nice. Yeah? So the door will open from here. Where do we generally have? It opens from here, it opens from here, because that is there, okay? So we'll keep it at that, right at the middle, slightly lower. Okay. Shall we have a pelmet? You want to have a pelmet there, or you don't want a pelmet? We'll color it. No? Like when we color it, we can do something interesting to that. Do you want a pelmet and a screen? Somebody? Or just a screen? Just a screen or pelmet and a screen? Hello?
Just a screen is fine, sir.
Just a screen is fine. Thank you very much. So kind of you. Okay. Okay, we'll let me draw the screen first. Okay. The screen comes out slightly, right? and it gets gathered here, right? That too has to be in perspective, right? No, that you'll have to remember. We'll have a glass partition out here. Okay, and when we do that, we call it clear glass. Okay. That is done. We don't want anything here, right? So I'll just draw that line. I'll draw that line so that I don't miss it. Okay, so now we're going to have a lamp here, which starts from here and ends here. For lighting for that. Huh? And let me take the pencil and draw the cupboard. I will come to the carpet. Shall we do the carpet now? One sofa would be interesting here, but will be confusing for us now. Huh? Do we need a cupboard here, or we'll just leave this spot? We'll just leave it as a doorway, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll just draw a doorway going to another room. Huh? It has to be parallel. Huh? This line has to be parallel to this. No, this has to come here. What is happening? That is fine.
The bottom line is within the wall.
Idea?
Bottom line.
Huh.
The bottom line, it went into the wall.
That's a doorway.
It's a doorway. Okay.
That's a doorway. Huh. That's a doorway. See, that's a doorway. So that maybe there is a dining table or something like that out there. We'll just leave it like that. Yeah. There is a table out there. We'll just leave it without much detail. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just, okay. Now we can come to this. Oh, see, I have to take a photograph at this stage. Shanmupriya, you should have reminded me.
Sir, I did not ask, sir.
No, have to keep talking some nonsense or the other all the time, like, or else it is very boring.
நான் வீடியோவை பாஸ் பண்ணி தான் சார் எப்படி இருந்தாலும் நான் டிரா பண்ணுவேன். அதனால அதை ஃபுல்லா திரும்ப வீடியோவை ஒரு 2-3 டைம்ஸ் நான் பாத்துக்குவேன் சார்.
ஓ, அப்படியா? ஆனா the drawing helps to compare what we are doing. Actually, video is there. The drawing helps a lot in comparing what we are doing. Okay. So now, actually, now we are planning to do this with color pencils, right? We are planning to color it with color pencils. We can color it with watercolor too, because these inks, the gel pen ink, this pen that I'm using has a waterproof gel. So if we are going to do watercolor, it won't smudge. So we can actually do we call that mixed media. Okay, so that is understood. That has come up to that. We can extend this line coming to this, and the doorway coming like that. I didn't want this to come down like this, so I made a slight modification, which is not a true perspective drawing, but a slight modification so that things don't look too odd. I'm going to make it look as if it is out of focus. Okay, let that be there. what kind of a lighting do you want here? Anyone has any idea? What kind of lighting should we have here?
Ceiling lighting, sir.
Yeah, ceiling. From the ceiling, what kind of lighting? Should it be just a small box or
Centerpiece.
centerpiece? Yeah, centerpiece like what? Like
In
what?
the center, can we just put the fan and then spotlights?
Fan, is it?
Circle lights
Yeah,
in the corner and
Yeah, conditioned it would be. Now, generally in a household like this, we don't show a fan. And generally it will be air conditioned, isn't it? We can draw a chandelier. If that is the center, okay, if that goes there, and if that goes there, that would be sort of center. Okay, that comes down. I'm doing it very approximate so that accuracy will make it very, very difficult. That is there, then the center would be that, right? The center would be that. Center would be that. Huh? So the center is going to be that. Do you understand what I'm doing? I'm drawing a square in perspective. Okay, I'm getting the center. From the center, I let it hang, and I'm bringing out certain things, certain elements which are going to be decorative here. Okay, three level. It will be broader here, it will be thinner here, right? It will be thinner here, it will be broader here. So here we have 6. Here we have 3, here we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, it's more than, it looks more than that. We can have 8 here, but I think I'll just leave it like that. Should it be even longer and lower? What do you think? Should it have one more here?
No, sir, it's okay.
That's high enough. That's big enough. Or should we make it slightly? No, it can be. The only thing is, it can be longer, or no, that should be enough, huh? Okay. Okay, if you think that should be enough, that should be enough. It's when you're going to be doing it, it'll be a good idea if you take some reference and then do it. Like I have actually taken a reference for this earlier, and I have done it very recently, so I remember that. Okay, but when you're going to be doing it, try to take a reference and then do it. Okay, otherwise, realism will not be very evident. Do you see that I have a very
சார் இதனோட ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பிக்சர் உங்ககிட்ட இருந்துச்சுன்னா அத அப்புறமேட்டு குரூப்ல ஷேர் பண்றீங்களா சார்?
இல்லையம்மா, இல்ல என்கிட்ட இதோடைய எக்ஸாக்ட் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பிக்சர் இருக்காது. நான் தேடி பார்த்து கிடைக்காம தான் போகும். ஆனா என்னன்னா, இஃப் யூ கோ டு what is it called, Pinterest, there are I actually took the reference from Pinterest long time back. Okay, so if you go to Pinterest, you will immediately get a good reference for this. Okay.
சார் நேத்து ஒரு போர்ட்ரேட் வரைஞ்சதுக்கும் அந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பிக்சர் இருந்தா நீங்க இன்னைக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க குரூப்ல கம்ப்ளீட்டட் டிராயிங் நல்லா இருந்துச்சு சார். அதனோட ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பிக்கும் அனுப்ப முடியுமா சார்?
ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பிக்சர் அனுப்புறேம்மா.
ஓகே, தேங்க்ஸ்.
அனுப்புறேன்.
சரி, எக்ஸ்டீரியருக்கும் அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னீங்க சார், இன்னும் அனுப்பல, அதுவும் அனுப்பிச்சிடுங்க சார் சேர்த்து.
என்னம்மா அது எக்ஸ்டீரியருக்கு என்னம்மா?
2 பாயிண்ட் எக்ஸ்டீரியருக்கு ஒரு இமேஜ் நாங்க A3ல வரையறதுக்கு
இமேஜ் போட்டோகிராஃப் அனுப்புறேன்னு சொன்னேன்னா, சரிம்மா, யாராவது எனக்கு மெசேஜ் போட்டு விட்டுறீங்களா?
ஓகே சார், நானே போடுறேன் சார். இன்டீரியருக்கு இதே கூட டிரா பண்ணிக்கிறோம் சார், எக்ஸ்டீரியருக்கு மட்டும் ஒன்னு சென்ட் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
சரிம்மா, சரி, சென்ட் மீ. எனக்கு ஜஸ்ட் ஆமா, யா. Send me reference. Send me a message reminding me.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Now we are going to draw the carpet. Okay, how are we going to draw the carpet? We want this motive to be going like that. Okay, so the motive will go up to that, and that's the center piece out there. Let there be another centerpiece. Okay, let's do a smaller scale. Okay, so that is the general idea for the. Now there will be fringes, right? There will be fringes. It comes up to that. The carpet comes up to that. So those are the fringes. That's the marking for the fringes. That's not the fringes. That's the marking for the fringes. That is the marking for the fringes. Okay. So it has to go like that with the perspective. It has to go like that. It has to go like that. Okay. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. It has to go like that. Carpets from various areas. Like Egyptian carpet is very famous, and of course Bukhara carpet from the Samarkand area, I think. Bukhara carpet. Generally, carpets are made by the Islamic community, the Muslim community. Okay, and they do not make the carpet perfect. They deliberately will make a mistake somewhere or the other. Because what they believe is, this is a very interesting story. What they believe is that only Allah can make, only God can make things which are perfect. So they deliberately make a mistake to say that because this is man-made, there is a mistake. They'll be doing calculative work for a long time, and suddenly they will make a mistake. Would you believe that? If you see their films, in some corner there will be a mistake. Okay, now I'll take one more photograph of this, and I'm going to erase everything. Erase all the pencil drawings, which is going to be very, very difficult. Because there will be pencil marks here and there, no matter how good a eraser you have, no matter how careful you are with your erasing, the eraser marks will be there. And they will look ugly. I hope. See, I'm at a very, very disadvantageous position. I have a camera out here. Mine is here. I can't go beyond this, like the camera touches. I can't come up and see because my camera hides my view of the iPad. So I'm doing it approximately. Still, if you see, almost parallel, almost parallel. That is always very, very important. Okay. Now we are going to erase. And we are going to color it. After a gel pen drawing, try to leave the drawing to dry for at least 15-20 minutes. I don't have the time. I'm going to take the risk, or else the ink will smudge. Ink will smudge. I am taking the risk because I don't have a choice. It's always good to use a clean brush. I told you I'm going to be traveling from today till 10th. So most of my brushes that I use for such work is packed. Okay, one. The brushes which are out were used yesterday and a couple of days back. There could be some color somewhere. So if I use that brush here, one mistake, so much careful work is gone. Right? So I try to avoid using those brushes. So I'm using my hand, but it's a good idea to have a clean cloth to clean your paper or a nice brush. Nice big soft brush. Okay, what color do you want for the sofa? Quickly, somebody. What color do you want for the sofa? I'm going to be doing the
Sir, brown, sir.
brown.
So green and gold.
Green and gold. Okay.
சார் நீங்களே அடிங்க சார். ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கு ஒவ்வொரு இது இருக்கும்ல. நீங்களே உங்களுக்கு கலர் காம்பினேஷன் எது நல்லா இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு தானே சார் பெட்டரா?
இல்ல, அதாவது நீங்க என்ன கலர் காம்பினேஷன் கொடுத்தால், நீங்க என்ன கலர் சொன்னாலும் I should be able, I just want to show that you can use that color and add your own color to make the color combination a match. Okay, that's the reason why I'm asking you for a color. So, okay, see brown, we are having wood here. Okay, I don't know if you want that to be a wood. We can have that as brass. We're going to have wood here. So wood will not be a good choice. Meaning brown. Brown will not be a good choice because there is so much wood out here. Okay, now we know that if we use blue, it looks like shadow. Okay. So now we want some shadow here. We have 2-3 blues. I want to take a dark blue and show that this place is in shadows.
Sir, நம்ம இதுக்கப்புறம் 3-point perspective பார்க்க போறோமா சார்?
என் சித்தப்பா மகன் ஒருத்தர் சித்தப்பா மகன்னா யோசிச்சு, இப்போ வந்து அவருக்கு நல்ல வயசு. சின்ன பையனா இருக்கும்போது எங்க வீட்டுல வந்து இந்த ஹாலிடேஸ்க்கெல்லாம் வந்துருவாங்களே, பெரியப்பா வீட்டுக்கு வந்துருவாங்க. அப்ப எல்லாரும் உட்கார்ந்து சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு உட்காருவோம். எந்த சாப்பாட்டுக்கு உட்கார்ந்தாலும், இப்ப பிரேக்ஃபாஸ்ட் உட்கார்ந்தாலும் பெரியம்மா லஞ்ச் இல்ல பிள்ளை இங்க பிள்ளை பெரியம்மா அப்படின்னு பாபுவை பத்தி பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். பெரியம்மா லஞ்சுக்கு என்ன பெரியம்மா அப்படின்வான்.
சரி, எப்படியும் நீங்க பேசிக்கிட்டே கலர் தானே சார் பண்றீங்க, சொன்னா கொஞ்சம் நேரம் பேசலாம்.
இல்ல, எனக்கு திடீர்னு ஞாபகம் வச்சு அந்த
நீங்க என்ன சார் சொல்றீங்க, எதுவாவது பேசிட்டே பண்ண
நல்ல ஐடியா தான். இல்ல சும்மா நானும் நாலு கிண்டலுக்காக பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். அது மாதிரி நேச்சுரலி 3-point பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் வந்து கட்டாயம் செஞ்சே ஆகணும் நம்ம.
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
சரி, 3-point பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ்
நாளைக்கு வச்சுக்கிட்டு கூட எங்களுக்கு ஹோம்வொர்க் கொடுத்து கூட நம்ம 3-point பாத்துக்கலாமேங்கிறதுனால கேட்டேன் சார்.
இல்லம்மா, 3-point வந்து
சும்மா பேசிக்ஸ் ஆகும் சார்.
இல்ல 3-point வந்து ஒரு தனி அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங்கோட செய்ய வேண்டியிருக்கும். ஏன்னா 3-pointன்றது வந்து 2-point வந்து இப்படி 1 point அப்படியே உடைச்சு 2-point ஆக்கணும் இல்லையா? ஐ மீன் 1 point உடைச்சு 2-point ஆக்கணும் இல்லையா? ரைட், சரியா நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன் இல்லையா? அப்படித்தானே செஞ்சோம். இதை இப்படி போச்சுன்னா அப்படி வந்துரும்ல அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லணும் இல்லையா? 3-point அப்படி போகாது. 3-point வந்து ஆக்சுவலா கொஞ்சம் காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட் ஆகும். அதனால நம்ம வந்து 3-point வந்து கொஞ்சம் டீட்டெயிலா தான் நம்ம பார்க்க வேண்டி வரும்.
ஓகே சார்.
அதனால 3-pointக்கு வந்து ஒரு தனியா ஒரு கிளாஸ் ஒதுக்கிடுவோம்.
ஓகே சார்.
சரியா? இப்ப வந்து நான் என்ன செய்ய போறேன்னா, கோல்டு வந்து ஷைன் பண்ணும் இல்லையா? கோல்டு வந்து ஷைன் பண்ணும். அதனால ஒயிட் தான் இருக்கிறதுலே மோஸ்ட் ஷைனி திங். அதனால கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் ஒயிட்டை விட்டுட்டு கோல்டை வந்து yellow கலர் தான் கோல்டு இல்லையா, yellow போட்டுறோம். அப்போ கோல்டு டார்க்கா, when there is a dark area for gold, what will be the dark area be? It will be a brown. It will be a dark brown. There are 3 browns I have. I'll take the dark brown and I will draw the shadow areas first. That will be a shadow area, that will be a shadow area. Like it's all my creation. So logic, I will just follow the logic and say that will be a shadow area. That is brass. Obviously, it looks like brass, isn't it? Yes, Shanmugapriya, it looks like brass. No? என்னம்மா சண்முகப்பிரியா, வேற சண்முகப்பிரியா? சும்மா இருந்தாலும் விட மாட்டேன்றாரு, பேசினாலும் விட மாட்டேன்றாருமா. That is okay. We'll leave it at that. So we will give a green to the sofa, green leather. Okay. That's a sort of a different kind of a choice. Generally, very rarely we see green leather, but why not? Okay, why not? Okay, so that will be dark, above that's coming in, right? So that will be dark. That will be in shadows. The underneath will be, there will be a shadow there. So logic, we are following a logic. Underneath will be, that will be bright, that will be slightly dark. Okay, because the light is coming from there. That will be bright. That will be dark. So we extend it slightly. Up will be dark. The triangle will be dark. This will be dark. If we want more shadow, we can always use a blue. Should the skirting also be dark green or should it be different color? Who told green?
Different colors, sir.
What color? What color do you want? Different color, yes, okay.
Red.
Red, okay. That is going to be high contrast. Let me bring it close and show you. See, the cushion has got a dimension now. The sofa backrest has a dimension now. We can make it even darker by applying
So maybe yellow or orange.
Here, for this.
Yes.
You don't want red. Okay.
No, like you were mentioning, it will be like high contrast, so I'm going to.
Yeah, let it be high contrast. Let it be high contrast. Why not? What is wrong in that being high contrast? That can be, na?
Yeah, but when you told, maybe I thought it
it
No,
sounded.
no, 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 no. We'll keep it high contrast. No, I was just, high contrast. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll do that. Yes. Why not? Okay. Now I want one more color to enhance this. Huh? If I'm going to be using a dark blue, I think that will be good. Huh? See, when we use a blue, it's a darker tone one. It also sort of indicates shadow. Yes, most of the shadow that we see in nature is bluish, isn't it? Just see, because the sky blue, the sky blue. When there's a shadow, the sky blue is seen in that blue area, and we see the blue as a shadow in nature. So here, if we give a blue, somehow there is no sofa here, right? Now we know that there is no sofa here. It is just our drawing that we see here, but people are going to be saying this is a green sofa. There could be a conversation based on this. How can you have a green sofa? You have to match everything. It's not going to be easy. Listen, see, that is our success. We are just drawing with a pencil, then inking it and coloring it with color pencil, and people are going to be discussing. I completely forgot something. Cushions. Now we can't do anything because we have already colored it. I wish we had thought about that. A red cushion would have been wonderful, right? We have to do it step by step. We can't hurry this. Let's give a piping for that in red. Okay, maybe we can give a piping all over. That looks like the national flag or Congress flag. I don't know. Okay, so now what we can do is possibly give it a pattern. Just this, not the backrest. Okay, sort of makes it look interesting, right? Sort of interesting. Okay, now I'm going to make this green.
சார் இப்போ இந்த கலர் பென்சில்ல நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ற டெக்னிக் வந்து கிராஸ் ஹேட்சிங் மாதிரி ஸ்கெட்சிங் மாதிரி தான் பண்றீங்க இல்லையா சார்?
Sama, cross hatching the basic cross hatching is sort of second nature to us, you know. And then when I'm doing anything else, I'm drawing forms or shapes. Okay, this is I'm drawing in so many directions to show the blades of this plant. Okay, so that is how we plan. What should the wall be? Somebody quickly plan. Quickly plan. What should the wall be? Hello. Before I complete
நீங்களே
the
சார்
ஏமா இது என்ன கொடுமையாறுல இருக்கு?
சார் ஒன் வால் பர்பிள் வச்சுக்கலாமா சார்?
இங்க இருக்கிறப்ப மாதிரியா?
வால் வால் வால்
அதான் இங்க இருக்கிற மாதிரி
டார்க்
violetish
எஸ்
violetish red.
எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே, இந்த குஷனையும் நம்ம வந்து கிரீன் ஆக்கிடுவோமா? இந்த வாலை பர்பிள் ஆக்கி இந்த வாலை பர்பிள் ஆக்கி இந்த வாலை எல்லோ ஆக்கரிஷ் ஆக்கிடுவோமா? ஓகே, இப்போ வந்து இதுக்கு ஒரு ஷேடோ ஒன்று கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா டக்குன்னு வெளியில் வராது. There has to be some sort of a color matching everywhere, right? You just can't do whatever you feel like doing and say, oh, this is the color I want. No, you can't do that. There has to be some logic to whatever you're doing. You know? I'm just scribbling. I'm just scribbling. But because I have some idea of what a carpet should look like, my scribbling seems to have a meaning. Okay, the carpet is done. Gaudy, yes. With a gaudy thing like that, we'll have the screen in green, yeah, light green. To scribble like this, you have to practice a lot. You have to do this, like when we are practicing something, okay, musical instrument, or we are learning to dribble a ball. We can't start dribbling the ball like Ronaldinho, like we can't do that. Definitely not. It takes a lot of time, lots of practice to do that. So we have to do this slowly, and with practice, the speed increases. So when the speed comes to a certain level, it looks beautiful. Okay, that's how it happens. You can't do it first time you're doing it, and you can't do it as if like you have an expertise in this. You don't have an expertise in this. That's exactly what we have to remember. Plants. Use a different green so that it looks out. Okay. it has to make some sort of, it shouldn't be absolute nonsense. You know, it is nonsense. What I'm doing is nonsense. It doesn't make much of a sense. I wouldn't do a painting like this if I'm asked to do a painting. Okay, but it has to make some sense at least, you know. You know what that means, right? That means it's a mirror. Huh? It's a glass, so that can't be a glass there. It doesn't look like a window, so it has to be a mirror. That is the logic. So we explain things through logic. No, we don't have to be explicitly explaining things. We explain things through logic. So we say that this part is not very important, so we just make it dull. Just to say, okay, that ends there. Okay. Now what did we say? We will make this we'll make this purple, did we? What do you want? That's a violet. That is a bluish violet. That is a reddish violet. Which one should we take?
Reddish violet, sir.
Reddish violet, okay. Okay. Now the logic is the ceiling will be light. Okay. This corner will be dark. This corner will be dark. This need not be very smooth. There can be a texture. Yes, very often we actually create a texture to our walls, don't we? Instead of keeping it just dull, flat, we give it a texture at times. So this can have a texture. Okay? There will be a slight shadow there. Those are the things which give the painting a realistic look. Hmm? One, the texture makes the painting look, the artwork look interesting. One. Two, with lines like this, it looks as if you have not been very, straining yourself. You have done it very casually, yet you have got such a wonderful result. Actually, we are taking so much time and it is not easy. It is not at all easy. But it looks as if this is easy. That is the idea behind such works. So sometimes what we do is we keep a paper like that and do the shading. The pot will create a shadow, right? And the leaves will also create a shadow. Need not be exact, but it has to be sort of okay. Let me take a little bit of blue. Blue gives the actual feel of shadow. My hand was very free because I had that paper there. Sometimes we touch up like that at the corner so that the end pieces are very clear. Okay, I'm going to give an orange out here just to show that it's a different room. Something ends there. What did we say the other wall is going to be? Hello, what did we say the other wall is going to be? Hello? Come on. என்னம்மா அடுத்த வால் என்ன?
Sir, golden color வச்சுக்கலாம்.
கோல்டன் கலர் கஷ்டமா? ஏன்னா அது ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன்ல தான் கோல்டை வந்து காட்ட முடியும் பென்சில் டிராயிங்ல பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். அப்படின்னு வர்றப்ப வந்து நம்ம வந்து எல்லோ வைக்கலாம். ஆனா எல்லோனா எல்லோ ஆக்கரா ஆரஞ்சு வைக்கலாமா? ஆரஞ்சு எல்லோ வைக்கலாமா?
வைக்கலாம் சார். நீங்களே டிசைட் பண்ணுங்க சார். நான் சும்மா சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன் சார்.
இல்லம்மா, like why I'm asking you to sort of suggest is, if you're giving me a totally wrong color, I will immediately say no, that color will not work here because of this. That is why like how you choose a color becomes a discussion. If I'm going to be choosing a color, I can give whatever idea I have. But if you're going to be choosing a color, then I will have to sort of consider, yes, we can do it, or say why we can't do it.
ஓகே சார்.
சார் இந்த சைடுல வால் கலரே இந்த சைடும் கொடுத்துடலாம்ல சார்? ஏன்
இதே
டிஃபரெண்டா
வாமா?
கொடுக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க சார்? நல்ல ஒரு ரூமுக்கு ஒரு கலரு நல்லா தானே சார் இருக்கும்?
This will be orange or yellow.
Yeah, but see, when we are doing some artwork like this, we want to try out the possibilities. So we want to try out the possibilities automatically means that, hey, will that be nice? Shall we try? Sort of a thing. Appa, the same thing will not clash. We can make a mistake. Like if we give an orange or whatever, red or the same color is overpowering, it is too dull. Why? Oh my God, I wish I did not give that color. See, we'll call this violet. The complementary color would be yellow. So obvious, there is yellow, a lot of yellow. Then the green is also yellowish orange. If we give an orange here, maybe it will be a contrast color. There could be a conflict. If it is,
சார் எனக்கு ஒரு
yeah,
டவுட் மட்டும்.
ஆமா.
இந்த லீஃபோட ஷேடோஸ் வந்து நீங்க டார்க் பர்பிள்ல கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களா சார்? இந்த லீஃபோட ஷேடோ
purple and blue.
ஓகே, அதுல நம்ம வந்து டார்க் கிரீன்ல எல்லாம் ஷேடோ கொடுக்க கூடாதா சார்?
லீஃப்க்கு வந்து டார்க் கிரீன் தான் கொடுத்திருக்கேன். But the wall, leaf உடைய shadow on the wall color will become dark. இல்லையா?
ஓகே ஓகே சார். அதுக்காக தான் கேட்டேன் நான்.
ஆமா, the wall color will become dark. So the wall color is a purplish violet. Okay, so the wall color there and the blue I have added.
Okay.
Ipa, see, the green, when it became dark green. And I wanted to give it even darker depth. I used a blue. There is a blue in the green. The blue so illa solra logic ellarkum adukkaga. So the logic is, when you want to show shadow of an object which has a certain color, the same color will be there as dark. So when you want to show light there, apart from the light which is coming, if the light has a color, that will also affect it. But if it is a white light, the color of the object will become dark, plus a little bit of blue.
இல்ல சார், அதான் நான் ஒரு சில கிளாஸ் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணும்போது அவர் வந்து எப்பயுமே இந்த பண்டம் அந்த இது பிரவுன் ஷேடு ஒன்னும் அப்புறமேட்டு அல்டமரன் கிரிம்சன் ரெட்டும் கலந்துக்குவார் சார். ஷேடோக்கு மேக்ஸிமம் இதுதான் கொடுப்பாரு. அப்புறம் இப்போ அந்த கலரோட ஷேடுங்கும் போது அந்த கலரும் இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிக்குவாரு. ஆல்வேஸ் ப்ளூ அண்ட் பிரவுன் அதுல இருக்கும் சார்.
ப்ளூ அண்ட் பிரவுன் வந்து யூசுவலா வந்து டு மேக் இட் ஸ்லைட்லி டர்ட்டி. Dirty in the sense, ஆமா, டார்க் டர்ட்டி அப்படின்ற வேர்டு நான் யூஸ் பண்றேன். அப்படியே வந்து அப்படி போகுது, அது இல்லாம அந்த இடம் வந்து தெரியாது. So what he is doing is simplification of அந்த ஸ்கிரீனுடைய ஷேடோ.
நீங்க வந்துட்டு ஷேடோக்கு வந்து ப்ளூ மட்டும் தான் சஜஸ்ட் பண்றீங்க. அந்த கலரோட ப்ளூ.
ஆமா, ப்ளூ கிடைச்சிருது. இப்ப ப்ளூ போட்டதும், சரி, இங்க ப்ளூ போட்டிருக்கேன், இங்க ப்ளூ போட்டிருக்கேன். இப்ப இந்த இடத்துல ப்ளூ போடுறேன்.
ஓகே.
ப்ளூ போட்ட உடனே அந்த அங்க ஷேடோ விழுகிற ஒரு ஃபீலிங் வந்துருதா? இது அது வந்து ஒரு லாஜிக்கல் இது. அதாவது இட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் த மாஸ்டர்ஸ். அந்த அந்த வாத்தியார் செஞ்சதை வந்து ஒன்னு குறை சொல்லாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு முயற்சி பண்றேன் மேக்சிமம்.
இல்ல சார், அது சில பேர் வந்து ஒன்லி பர்பிள் யூஸ் பண்றாங்க சார் ஷேடுக்கு வாட்டர் கலர்ல. சில பேர் வந்து இந்த ப்ளூ பிரவுன் பன் டம்பர் நிறைய யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க சார். பன் டம்பர்
பர்ன் டம்பர் யூஸ், அதாவது அதெல்லாம் வந்து
அல்டமரைட் அண்ட் கிரிம்சன் ரெட் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க சார்.
ஆமா, அதாவது ஒரு we use a certain language that the masters used, old masters used. Old masters were doing it, taking a lot of time, doing a lot of research. They were having conversations with other artists. நமக்கு வந்து அதெல்லாம் இல்லை. டார்க் ஆச்சு அப்படின்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலி இட் வில் பி டார்க், ஸோ இட் வில் பி ப்ரௌன் or it will be black, which is not right, which is not true, which is not true. அப்ப ப்ளூவா வச்சா ஆகிறதோடைய அந்த ஷேடோ ஃபீலிங், blue, when we use blue, that shadow feeling doesn't come when you are using any other color. Okay, now it's almost over. So thank you. Now it's almost over, but what I want is what color should we give to the flow? What do you want to do with the flow? What do you want to do with the flow? What shall we do with the, what's the time? We have, it's going to be 1:30, but we can go a couple of minutes more, right? I hope so. Okay, now, like, since that teacher used brown, we can use brown. If we use brown, it becomes very ordinary. Why is it blue? But it's nice, is what people will say when they see blue. But if it is brown, it is okay.
Brown, the brown மட்டும் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டேன் சார். Brown with blue மட்டும்
Blue,
கண்டிப்பா
okay,
brown with
okay,
blue and
okay.
red, crimson red.
Okay. இல்லம்மா, நான் வந்து உன் வாத்தியார் குறை சொல்லவே இல்லம்மா, கோவப்படாதங்கிட்ட.
Sir, no sir.
சரியா? இப்போ வந்து அந்த டோர் வந்து ஒயிட்ன்னு வச்சுக்கிட்டோம். இப்போ வந்து சீலிங்கை வந்து ஒயிட்டா தான் விடுறோம், but it looks blue. நம்ம வீட்டில் when we apply white, for the ceiling they use a white called ultra. Have you noticed? They use a white called ultra. What they mean by ultra is ultraviolet. They mix a violet tone to the white so that it glows. Violet glows. Ultraviolet. That is the basic idea of giving a blue or a violet to the Okay, now I can give a little bit of yellow out here and show as if there is light coming from the chandelier. Now we have to have something for the ground. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to, where is my vanishing point? That is my vanishing point. That is my vanishing point. Okay. So I am going to give random lines, not exactly random lines. I'm going to give lines
சார்
Emma.
சும்மா ஒரு டவுட் தான் சார், நீங்க வரைய கேட்கலாம். இப்போ வந்துட்டு ஒரு இப்ப கண்ணுனாலே நமக்கு சும்மா சாதாரணமா நமக்கு இப்ப வரைய தெரியாதவங்க டக்குன்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து அது ஒயிட்னு தான் சார் நம்ம இது பண்ணுவோம்.
ஆமா.
ஆனா இப்ப வந்து அதுல வந்து நிறைய ஷேட்ஸ் இருக்கு. அதுல கிரே ஷேட், அந்த ஷேட், இந்த ஷேட் இருக்கா. இப்பதான் சார் நான் அதை வந்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். கிரே கொடுக்கணும், ஒயிட்டா கொடுக்க கூடாது, கிரே கொடுக்கணும், அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டேன். சோ அது மாதிரி ஒரு ஆரஞ்சு எடுத்துக்கிட்டாலே அதுல ஒரு பேஸ் கலர் எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல சார், உள்ளார ஒரு பேஸ் கலர் இருக்கு, அதுக்கு மேல அது எப்படி நம்ம வந்து இப்போ ஒருத்தங்கிட்ட கத்துக்காம நாமளும் எப்படி அதை பார்த்து தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது சார்?
ஒரு கலர். ஓகே ஓகே. எப்படின்னா how we go about that is, what should be the, so we call, see, we have an object which is of a certain color. Okay. So that certain color is known as a local color. That object has a color without the interference of light, shadow, or other objects near it. It has its own color. Okay, so we'll keep it at that. So, see, the moment I draw the ground, the whole thing sits flat on the ground. So, that's the reason why we have to give something to the ground. Okay, so now we see what the local colors, we can find out, isn't it? Say, just a second, I'll take this photograph and that. Say, okay, you spoke about an orange. Okay, so orange, what will be the local color? Yellow and red mixture, orange will be the local color. Okay, we'll call it orange. Okay, or we'll call it yellow and red mix 50-50. See what it looks in photograph. Okay, so 50-50. We see this. What are the colors that we are talking about? We are talking about red and yellow. Okay. So if it becomes dark, wherever there is shadow, there will be a red. Okay. Right, the shadow will become red. if you don't agree with me, stop me. Okay, like actually I have added one line which is not logical, but I had to, that is that one line I added just like that. Okay, so when it becomes dark, it becomes, so when it becomes red. When it becomes very dark, it becomes maroon. See, even when we are drawing these lines, this has to be thick and dark, and it has to become thin and light. Even that we have to be very careful. If we don't do it right, if we do it right, it looks beautiful. If we don't do it right, it will look odd. Something is not okay, you know. Okay, so red will slowly become darker as a shadow becomes dark. Ultimately, it will become a brown, right? It will become a brown. Am I right or wrong? It will become a brown, okay? So when it's becoming light, it will become light orange, and it has to become even lighter. It will become a yellow, it will become a light yellow. So these two colors, so how much of what should come? That comes with practice. That nobody can teach. No, nobody can teach anyone the color scheme. Color scheme is yours. You have to plan your color scheme. Nobody can help you with your color scheme. Okay, so how do I plan that? By making mistakes. Now, if you make a mistake, you will immediately know the picture is not nice. Okay, if you're not able to find out, you look at an old master's work. Okay, old master, where do I go for old master? Like we are there. Our works are there. You know that. Okay, your teacher. Okay, and my works look good. So you can follow my system. Is it okay, or you want to give this another color?
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah.
Time 1:37 ஆயிடுச்சு சார்.
ஒன்னு முடிச்சிட்டேம்மா. இதான் அவ்வளவுதான். முடிச்சிட்டேன். அவ்வளவுதான்.
இல்ல சார், நீங்க மறந்துட்டீங்களோன்னு.
இல்ல முடிச்சிட்டேன். இல்ல அது அதாவது என்னன்னா, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் போல இருக்கு, அதை முடிச்சிட்டேன் அப்படின்னா கையெழுத்து போட்டுடலாம். இல்லாட்டி இன்னொரு ஒரு கிளாஸ்க்கு உட்கார வேண்டியிருக்கும். அதுக்காகத்தான் இதை முடிச்சிடலாம் அப்படின்னு யோசிச்சேன்.
ஓகே சார், நாங்க வெயிட் பண்றோம் சார், நீங்க முடிங்க சார்.
ஆச்சுமா. So we have to see that our color schemes are connected to one basic color. Okay? Did I answer your question? Who asked the question? Bhuvaneshwari, yeah? Who asked the question? I don't know.
இல்ல சார், நான் இல்ல சார்.
Who asked the question?
நான் கேட்டேன் சார். நான் கேட்டேன் சார். கண்ணு வந்து ஒயிட் கலர் இல்லாம கிரே கலர் கொடுக்கணும்ல, அது மாதிரி எப்படி அதை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது நான் கேட்டேன்.
That is Shanmugapriya, right? So that is how. So white, what is the opposing color? It's black. So we give gray, the whole thing is going to sleep. Black will make everything dull. So the whole thing will sleep. Today is the 5th. 5/03/26. Okay, I'll be sending all these things to you. Okay, can I close this?